Good evening and welcome to this tiebreaker edition of Board 8 Baseball between the New York Nemesis and the Cleveland Indians. Tonight's starter for the Nemesis will be Josh Beckett, who went 4-1 with a 4.64 ERA during the regular season. Opposing him will be CC Sabathia, who went 3-0 with a 6.58 ERA. Matsui is the first to come to bat, and he will line that into right for a hit and stays at first. Lead-off hit off of CC Sabathia. Sorry, I wasn't paying much attention. Derek Jeter, the Week 13 hero for the Nemesis, pops that one up, back drifting and caught by the first baseman in foul territory. Garrett Anderson at bat. Let's see if I can bring up some stats here. Garrett Anderson gets in the single. In the regular season, he was the owner of a .391 batting average. Justin Morneau, who hit .484 during the regular season with 8 home runs, pops this one up to left, but the fielder is there. Hauls it in for the second out. 2 on, 2 out, top of the first inning. Joe Mauer at bat, and the pitch, and that one will get past the second baseman and into center field, all the way to the wall. 1 run is in, and they will hold the runner at third, but the Nemesis takes an early 1-0 lead. Second and third, 2 outs, and Polanco manages to bat that one foul, and that one is over the third baseman's head. Left fielder grabs it, throwing it home. The throw will not be in time. 2 RBI single for Polanco. Adrian Beltre comes up, 2 outs, already a 3-0 lead, and he will ground that one and tosses as a second for the out. Middle of the first, Nemesis already lead 3-0. Grady Sizemore at bat, hit .449 this year with 4 home runs, starts off with a ground out to first unassisted. Brian Roberts picked up around the All-Star break by the Indians to replace Dustin Pedroia, and he has been doing quite well in that time, and he gets a single. 1 down. Here comes Travis Hafner at the plate. During the year, he hit .415 with 7 home runs. Pretty good year for him, and that one is fouled off and out of play. 2-1. Man on first, 1 out, Travis Hafner, and that one scoots up the right side for a hit. And it's going to be a double. Second, he's trying to score, and yes, Sizemore will score easily. RBI double, and here comes the Triple Crown winner, and that would be why he got the Triple Crown. That is a 2-run homer from Manny Ramirez to tie the game at 3. Bottom of the first. Beckett is shaking his head at that one. He didn't give up very many of those during the year, and he gives up another one. This time it's to Jim Tomei. Damn, 4-3 lead. Beckett given a 3-0 lead before he even got a chance to pitch and gives it up. He had, he only gave up 10 homers this year, and that's a line out for Lofton. Blake comes to the plate. Yes, Beckett only had 10 homers this year in 33 innings, going 4-1 with a 1.70 whip, leading all major league starters. But he is not showing it tonight. Definitely not. The Nemesis better hopes that they get a better Beckett if they make it to the postseason, because he has been their ace this year and kept them in many games, and Blake flies to center for the out. But after 1, Cleveland leads 4-3. Crawford at the plate. Didn't hit too well. Used to be the Nemesis leadoff hitter before being switched with Hideki Matsui, but he's got some speed, and he beats that one out to get a leadoff single in the top of the second. Beckett, hoping to help his own cause, erased that, and Crawford was off with a pitch, but now he's going to have to go back because Beckett pops to shallow left. Here comes Hideki Matsui. Was batting 8th for most of the year before being switched to the top of the lineup for hitting, and that 2-run home run. And just like that, Nemesis are back on top, 5-4. Matsui hit, let's see, Matsui hit 3 homers during the regular season, and Jeter will line second. He hit 3 homers during the season while hitting .558. Anderson at the plate, and he will foul that one off. And 0-2, 2 outs. And that one will get past the shortstop into left field all the way to the ball. He's got 2, he could go for 3. And the throw to third is not going to be there. Oh, and it goes all the way to the wall. Oh, coming around to score. Triple and then an error. 2-run lead for the Nemesis. Morneau pops it up. Pitcher's over. And he'll catch it for the final out of the inning. When Nemesis comes up with 3 again. Here comes Ramon Castro, the catcher who was picked up by Cleveland around the All-Star break, and he'll ground that out to third base. Sabathia, whatever you want to pronunciate it as, comes to bat and takes ball 1. Beckett trying to pull this game together a bit, but he's not going to do it if he gives up doubles to the opposing pitcher. Ooh. 1 out, man on second for Grady Sizemore, who lines that one to second, and to second, and he gets the double play. Lines it to short, throws to second for the double play to end the inning. Erased the base runner. Good defense behind Beckett tonight. Maurer will ground that out to third. Polanco, up he comes. He hit .441 on the regular season. He only hit 2 home runs, but I believe, were they both grand slams? I know one of them was a grand slam, and he will single up the left side. And actually, he's going to second, and he will make it in there easily. 1 out double for Polanco. Adrian Beltre at bat, and he'll single up the right side. They'll hold Polanco at third, but it's first and third with 1 down. That will bring up Carl Crawford. And that's a pop-up on the infield. Pitcher's waiting under it, and he'll catch it for the second out of the inning. Here comes Beckett, hoping to give himself some insurance here. Hit pretty well during the year. Hit actually .385, not that bad for a pitcher. And he will pop that one up into left, but the fielder is there, and he will catch it for the out to end the top of the third. Here comes Brian Roberts. Got some legs on him. He can leg out a base hit if necessary. And shortstop jumps up and catches that one. Here comes Travis Hafner. 1 down. Got the big hit in the first inning, and that one is a high fly ball. Back, but playable, and caught for the second out. Here comes Manny Ramirez, the man who nobody seems to be able to get out, except for right there, I guess. Well, Moore's probably going to be pissed off that I jinxed him, but oh well. After 3, Nemesis 6, Cleveland 4. Hideki Matsui grounds out softly to the pitcher. Jeter coming on up. Captain Clutch came up very big with 2 homers in the late innings of Week 13 to force his playoff, but he flies out here. Anderson that one will get down the line for a base hit. He's thinking 2, maybe even 3, and on to second he'll hold up there. 2 out double though. Here comes Morneau. And that will go to third, and he's caught him in a rundown, and the out is recorded. Middle of the 4th, 6-4 Nemesis. Jim Thome comes up to lead off against Cleveland in the against the net. And that got out of there in a hurry. Well, that cuts the lead in half. It is now 6-5 in favor of the Nemesis, but only a 1-run lead. This is not the Beckett we are used to. After his 4-inning, 1-run start last time out. He gives up back-to-back hits to start off this inning. This one's going to go for 2 bases. Homer and a double to lead off the inning. He is very close to giving up that very narrow lead he has. And Blake is no slouch, and he gets the single there. Grabbed by the left fielder, and it's first and third with no outs. All Castro needs to do is lift a fly ball into the outfield, and it will be a tie game. And I'm trying to think, what was the most runs Beckett has given up in a start? And he lines it to first, and almost got the double play there. Here comes Nancy Drew for CC Sabathia, and with 1 out, the pinch hitter, first and third, 0-1 count, outside 1-1, and outside 2-1, and inside 3-1. Showing some control issues here, but that one is the single up the right side. That'll score a run and tie the game at 6. First and second, 1 out, Grady Sizemore at the plate. Josh Beckett is clearly frustrated. You could see the stone face on the mound if you look very closely. And that throw, it's going to go all the way to the wall. That'll plate at least 1 run. The miscue right there is going to prove costly. And he is... there seems to be some miscommunication among the base runners. That was a gift for the Nemesis to get out of this inning. But Brian Roberts, that one into left, and that's a base hit. Diving catch, but doesn't come up with it. That'll drive in another run. Here comes Travis Hafner, and that's up the right side. And past the right fielder. It's going to be first and third with 2 outs. Already scored 4 runs this inning. Here comes Manny. Down the line, foul. Manny, 2 outs, 2 on. The Triple Crown leader. High fly ball, deep to center, off the wall. That'll drive in a run. And that'll be an RBI single. First and third, 2 outs for Jim Tomei. Hit a homer in his last at-bat, but he'll ground out to first unassisted. After 4 innings, the Cleveland has taken a 9-6 lead. Betancourt comes in relief of Sabathia. Here comes Joe Mauer, and he'll pop that one lazily up to first. First baseman's under it, and reels it in for the first out of the inning. Here comes Polanco, and lines that one to first. He's having a busy inning right now, and Beltre fouled off and out of play. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Betancourt effective so far, and he will send it to first for the third out. 1, 2, 3, 8, 5th for Betancourt, heading to the Cleveland half. Here comes Papelbon. Kenny Lofton at the plate, and he will fly high to center, and caught by the ranging center fielder, Casey Blake, and he'll line to second. 2 down, Castro at the plate, and high fly ball back, and caught at the wall. Scoreless inning for both sides. Heading to the top of the 6, here comes Carl Crawford. That one will get past the shortstop. He's got 2, he's going for 3, and the throw to third is not going to be anywhere near close. Just hoping he reels it in and gets it. Papelbon coming here. Give himself a little insurance right now, but he pops to the pitcher. 1 down. Here comes Hideki Matsui with a homer earlier tonight, and he grabs it down the line. That'll be an RBI double as he scoots into second standing, although he slid just for good measure. Jeter at the plate, 1 down, and he will ground out, but that will send Matsui to third. Garrett Anderson, 2 outs, 2-run deficit. 1 swing could tie this game right now, but a base hit will have the deficit, and he gets the base hit. An error by the right fielder, but it will not be costly. But the run scores, now a 1-run lead for Cleveland. Justin Morneau with a man on first. Takes strike one. Inside corner. Strike two. Bettencourt dealing, and he'll foul that off to the left and out of play. Here comes Morneau, and that one will get up the left side. First and second, 2 outs. Maurer at the plate. Bettencourt was looking pretty good until got 2 outs in this inning and started giving them up. Maurer, and that one will go on to first for the out. Still, Nemesis comes up with 2, leads down to 1. Here comes Cleveland. Bettencourt coming to bat. And he'll, lines at the snagged by the third baseman. That was headed up the left side. Grady Sizemore, high fly ball, deep to right, and gone. Well, got one of those runs back already. It is now an 8-10 game. Brian Roberts, 1 out. Let's see, how did he do on this year? As he singles up the right side. Brian Roberts hit .526 this season. Quite a good mid-season pickup. Here comes Travis Hafner. It's his 7 homers on the year and .415 average. And watches strike 2. 1 and 2. 1 out. And he swings and misses. 2 out. And Manny Ramirez comes up with 2 outs. Cleveland could really use some insurance with the way their pitching has gone for most of this season. But, lines to short. And that will end the 6th inning. Tops of the 7th. Cleveland leads by 2. Here comes Polanco. And he will pop that up in foul territory, but it will not be reached. Bettencourt during the regular season actually had a very good ERA at 11.1. Not bad. Borowski had a very good 5.56 ERA. I did not realize that until now. But here comes Beltre to the plate. And that one will be another foul ball. Beltre hit .409 during the regular season, but lines out to left. Crawford at the plate. And at the end, Crawford definitely seemed to react up, and he grounds out this first unassisted. He definitely seemed to react better when he was put at the bottom of the lineup. Definitely pulled up his average a good bit. Still a 2-run Cleveland lead. 3-run Cleveland lead as Tomei sends that way over the light towers. Barely came back down. And alright, here comes Kenny Lofton. No outs. And Magina has asked that I give him a shout out, so here's your shout out in game 1. Here, the shout out to the team that was really good at contending for the division lead before they started sucking. Kenny Lofton lines to right, first out in the inning. Casey Blake, and that one will line to left. And Ramon Castro, 2 down, 1 already in, and lines to short. Well, records 3 quick outs, but gives up the big home run. Jason Bay will replace Jonathan Papelbon. He's gone 3 innings. And strike 1 from Bettencourt, who is staying in the top of the 8th so far, which is unusual. This is lead. Bay grounds out. Third base. Carmona's coming in for Bettencourt now. And Matsui. That will drop in for a base hit. He's rounding first, but he'll scoot on back when center fielder gets it in quickly. And Carmona's coming in now. I don't know what just happened there. And Jeter comes up, hoping to come through in the clutch again. And that is a pop fly, first base side. And, into the seats. He made a diving play into the stands, but no luck. Jeter pops it up to third base side. Under it. And an error, but he will throw it on to second and get the force out anyways. Here comes Anderson, man on first. 3-run deficit. And Anderson will bloop it over the third baseman's head. That looks like it's going to be a double. Second and third with 2 outs. A lot of 2-out rallies so far. Here comes Morneau. And long gone. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie game again. It is tied up at 11-11. Here in the top of the 8th inning, Josh Beckett is off the hook, and actually Jonathan Papelbon has a chance at the win right now if they can get another run out of this. Maurer, and he'll ground out 3 unassisted, but looks like Papelbon and Beckett are both off the hook tonight, even after giving up 11 runs. K-Rod is coming in, and here comes Garko for the pinch hit, and he'll send that first pitch off foul. Garko is a pretty effective pinch hitter this year, not that great though, hitting .333, but 375, but this time he gets the pinch hit double, big time, and Sizemore will scoot that up the left side, and caught by a third baseman, almost threw it away. First and third, no outs. Here comes Brian Roberts, and he'll scoot that up the right side. Oh, and it gets past the right fielder. It's going to be a double. And a triple. Brian Roberts knocks in 2 runs on a 2 RBI triple. Garko scores after the pinch hit. And here comes Hafner. And he sends that. He'll get an RBI. And he'll stay at first with the single, but it's taking a 3-run lead after giving it away. Here comes Manny Ramirez, man on first, no outs. Having a decent game for himself, and that one goes over the shortstop's head. That'll be a RBI double, looks like, as the play at the plate is not going to be close. 4-run lead for Cleveland. Here comes Jim Thome. And sends that one up the right side. That'll knock in Manny. On his way to second. Stand-up double. Well, after giving up the lead, Cleveland has come right back to score 5 runs. And there's Lofton with a pop fly to second base, settled under it, and catches it for the out. First out of the inning, gave up 5 runs. K-Rod is looking miserable this inning. Here comes Blake and lines that one to first. Gets back into second, and Castro coming up with 2 outs. Man in scoring position. He watches ball 1. Counts 1-1, 2 outs. 2-1, 2 outs. Runner on second, and fouls that one off to even up the count at 2-2. Bottom of the 8th inning, and he will ground out to second base, but not before Cleveland comes up with 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Here comes Borowski, hoping to put this game away. Had a great ERA during the regular season. Actually, his ERA in this game was probably better than his real ERA last season, which is pretty pathetic. There's Polanco, and he'll foul that off. 0-2. And fly ball. Popped up. Second baseman's there. Oh, and he drops it, but on to second. Got him in a rundown, and ooh, the wasted error right there. They could have used that runner. Oh, and Beltre, it's a homer. Ooh, that is tough. Ooh, this right here could very easily be a 3-run game, but instead it's only a solo shot right there. Here comes Chode Figgins. 1 out, and I refuse to call him Sean because you're not allowed to spell Sean with CH. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, but that's just how it works. 1 out, 1 strike. Figgins, and back, but foul. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Watches it go by, and strikes out swinging. Vernon Wells comes in for K-Rod, who just probably going to go and take a very cold shower and hopefully try and drown himself, because he's really screwed over his team tonight. Good job, K-Rod. Hope your kids enjoy being up at school. And Vernon Wells will get the double right there. 2-out double. Here comes Matsui. Homer already tonight. Just needs a base hit to drive in the run, although they'll need a few more. But this is long, deep. If it's fair, it's gone. Oh, off the base of the foul pole. 2-run home run. It is a 2-run game. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. They've come up with 3 runs so far. Can they get 2 more? Captain Clutch. Fly ball back in left field, but the fielder's there and catches it for the final out. The New York Nemesis have fallen to the Cleveland Indians 14-16, and Cleveland locks up at least another shot at another round robin, if not a straight up shot for the postseason. Well, tune in soon for Game 2. This is Alec, out.